My name is Abby Fernandez, and I'm currently a freshman here at DBU, and it is my second semester here. I have a boyfriend here on campus. He also plays golf with me. I am on the golf team, and we've been together for about a year and a half. And it's actually funny because we weren't even supposed to go to the same schools. I was signed to go to another school, and the Lord just really blessed me and allowed me to go here. And I love it here. It's amazing. It's been a great help to my spiritual walk and just my walk with other people. I was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and that's where I lived for a large majority of my life. It was about 15 years, 14 years that I lived there. And I grew up there, and I had all my friends there. And whenever I was 14, about to go into the eighth grade, my dad got a new job in Austin, and so we moved to Austin. And he had been praying, and he had been wanting a new job, and the Lord really helped us in that area. And he got a new job there, so we moved there, and um, I went to middle school there the last year of my middle school year and my high school years at the same school. I went to Georgetown High School. Go Eagles! And I played golf there, and that's where actually I was introduced to golf. Um, well, I had played whenever I was little, but I never really was truly interested in it until my freshman year in high school, and that's when I first started playing, and I just loved the game ever since. And that allowed me to connect with the right people and um, meet new people and just really grow in my golf game, and that ultimately allowed me to come here and play golf. I have two wonderful parents, my mom and dad, and three younger siblings. I have two sisters and a brother. The second eldest, she's 11, and then the next, my brother, he's 9, and the littlest one, she's 7. And I love them. They've been such a great and support for me, and they've been there for me whenever I've needed them, and they're just a wonderful aspect in my life. I do not currently work, but because golf is so hectic and so takes up so much of my time, I don't really have time to work. But whenever I do have my days off, I do like to babysit. That is one thing that I've always been good at. Having younger siblings has always helped me to just engage with other people's children and to, play with them, or whether it be playing with them, or whether it would be, anything like that. I've always kind of been good at that. And one thing interesting actually is my brother is allergic to quite a few things, and he has an EpiPen. So that has really helped me when it comes to sort of advertising for my babysitting, because I'm able to help the kids if they have allergies, and I'm able to help prevent anything from going wrong if they do have an allergy attack. So I'm sort of trained in that area, which is very nice. And it's just, good to know in any part of where I go. Um, as far as my after graduation goals, I would love to start my own business, or which would be a bakery or a flower shop or anything that has to do with creativity. I love, and that's one of my really strong points, is just being creative and just allowing God to just allow me to use my mind and my thoughts to just create new things. And I know that ultimately God's going to lead me to wherever He wants me to go, and He's going to give me thoughts and visions of what He wants me to do. And I know that that's what I'm supposed to do, and I know that I'll love it, whatever it is. Either being an entrepreneur and owning my own whatever it is, or I would like to start my own nonprofit, which would help with high school teenage girls that are in need of emotional or spiritual assistance. Like, they're going through a rough time, whether it be small things or big things or whatever it needs. My nonprofit would be there for them, because I know that whenever I was a teenager, I would have really benefited from something like this. And just to be allowed to, help other girls with my story or somebody else's story, if we could just help one girl, that would be awesome. And I know that whatever I major in, because I'm currently undecided, would help me in that goal. And so I know that the Lord is going to lead me, and He's going to show me whatever I need to do and what goals I need to meet and what decisions I need to make as far as my major. And I know that He'll help me with all of that. I love golf, like I said. It's been truly a blessing in my life, and I've learned and met so many new people through golf, and that's one of my passions. Also, one of my passions is creative arts, like I said. I love drawing. I love photography. Photography has been such a big part of my life. Taking pictures and making memories with those pictures is so important, I think, to anybody because it helps you capture a certain moment in your life and helps you remember that. And it stays there and it stays in a portfolio and it stays in a picture frame. And I think that's just awesome. One thing that people mostly don't know about me is that I was a dancer for about 13, 14 years. I danced all through my younger years, my elementary years, my middle school years, and part of my high school years. And I danced on pointe, which is toe shoes, which is the highest level of ballet that you can get. I also did other types of dance, but pointe shoes were mainly my main focus whenever it came to dancing. And that was such a bittersweet part of my life. Um, it definitely taught me discipline and it taught me to work hard for what you want and you will get it. But at the same time, it was kind of one of those things that I did because, my parents made me. I loved performing and I loved just the rush of seeing everybody out there watching you. But it wasn't something that I knew that I was supposed to continue on in. So that's whenever I stopped dancing and I started to play golf. I also love singing, and that's kind of been one of my hidden passions that I've always loved ever since fifth grade. I've always loved to just sing and sing and sing. I'll sing in the shower, I'll sing in the car, I'll sing, anything. I just love that. And I hope that, one day I can even use that to glorify God in any which way that I can, whether it be just singing in church or singing at church or for the church, that would be awesome. And I know that whatever God wants me to do, He'll lead me to it. And I think that's one thing that I've been trying really hard to work on is just allowing God to move in my life and to show me what He wants me to do because I know that if we obey God, great things happen. And when great things happen, it's all because of God. And so that's definitely the most important thing about me. I think anybody should know that I just want to serve God and I want to show everybody God through me because that is definitely important for anybody to see God through us as Christians. So that is me.